channel. Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys had a good night rest. I hope you woke up giving gratitude here. So we're going to be discussing here. Let's see here. Time to focus on self-improvement. What Spirit wants you to know at this time. Surrounding yourself with those who bring out the best in you, not the stress in you, okay? It's time to surround yourself with people that bring out the best in you and not the stress in you, all right? We're going to get our angel number and then we're going to get our devotion. And then I have a couple of scriptures I want to read this morning here. So you got to surround yourself with those who bring out the best in you, not the stress in you. All right, moving on here. All right, so this morning our angel number is 421. Your angels are encouraging you to focus lovely on your relationships with yourself. Wow, okay. So yeah, it's all about you this morning, beloved. Today is June the 24th here. I believe we have now entered into Cancer season, if I'm not mistaken here. All right, so we got June 24th. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. It says, do not worry about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understandings, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4, 6, and 8 here, okay? It says, we are people with choices, or with a choice. We can choose to accept Christ or to reject him. We can believe or mistrust, and we can worry or we can pray. The result of prayer is peace. It is the knowledge that our Heavenly Father, the one who created the world and everything in it, is in charge. Worry, carry, and fretfulness are not useful to him. He doesn't need our help to make things run smoothly, only our trust and our permission. By choosing to trust God and lay our worries aside, we are freed from anxiety and concern. Who better than the Creator is there to direct our steps? With him in charge, we can spend our time in praise and thanksgiving instead of apprehension and unease. We can sleep at night knowing that he is awake and watching over us. He is on guard 24 hours a day, directing not only our steps, but also those of everyone around us. Our faith step, it is time to give up worrying and embrace the peace Jesus offers. No longer start the morning by lying in bed, concerned about the day ahead. Instead, praise God and thank him for being in charge of your waking hours. Wow, I like it. So you're being guided here. If you've been doing a lot of worrying or dealing with anxiety or you can't sleep at night or whatever you got going on here, beloved, it's like God is wanting you to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord here, okay? If he done it before, he can truly do it again. He's the same God yesterday, today, and forever on here, all right? If you don't believe in God or you don't have, you're not working on a relationship, this message is not going to resonate with you at the end of the day here, okay? So moving along here. So we got the Lord shall fight your battle for you. All you need to do is stand still and hold your peace here. Okay. Sometimes that's very hard to do. You kind of trying to figure out what I need to do. How do I need to get the job done? How can I do this and take care of it on my own? And God is saying, don't worry about it. You either going to trust me or you're going to worry. Which one you going to do? Because you can't do both. Surrender yourself. Okay, surround yourself with those who bring out the best in you, not distressing you here. We got stand still and see the salvation of the Lord here. And we got get out the way and let God be the way here. Okay. It's either you gonna be the way or you gonna let God do what he do here, beloved. But you can't do both. You're gonna have to make a choice, regardless if you choose God to lead the way or you choose yourself to lead the way. Okay. It's gonna be some type of choice that needs to be made here. All right. So I was talking about it a little bit about Moses here, and I got confirmation again this morning, so I'm on the right track here. Okay, so I'm gonna read a little bit of this here, okay, and then we're gonna get into what Spirit want us to know as well as with our biblical tarot here. Okay, all right. So it says I'm gonna read at 14 and 5. It says, and it was told to the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants was turned against the people. All right. And they said, why have we done this, that we have let Israel go from serving us? And he made ready his chariot and took his people with him. Verse 7. And he took he took 600 chosen chariots, okay, and all the chariots of Egypt, and captain over every one of them. And the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he pursued after the children of Israel, and the children of Israel went out within high hand. But the Egyptians pursued after them all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh and his horsemen and his army. Oh, look at all these people, bro, that's coming after a group of people. Okay. I don't know how many people it was, but I know it was a group. All right. That's just like when the enemy is coming for you, he got to get all these people together, and it's just one of you that he's trying to captive here. Okay. All right. Moving forward here. Pharaoh and his horsemen and his army and overtook them encamping by the sea. All right. And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were sore afraid. And the children of Israel cried out to the Lord, okay? And they said unto Moses, because there was no grave in Egypt, that hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore has thou, okay, Spirit says stop and explain that. So a lot of times, once you come out of like captivity, you get out of bondage, the spell is broken, the hex is broken, the curse is broken. It's like the enemy will try to make it seem like, well, you were better off when you were in bondage here, because you stepping out into the unknown. You don't know what you're about to get yourself into. You know the enemy is going to try you in all kind of ways here, okay? But at the end of the day here, it's like, God is saying to stand still and see the salvation. You're going to have to believe that he is who he say that he is, okay? So moving along here. Where was I at? Okay, and when Pharaoh, okay, the people cried out to the Lord, all right? And verse 11, and they said unto Moses, because there was no graves in Egypt. In other words, it's like, well, we wasn't about to die in Egypt. At least we knew that they were going to feed us, even though we were enslaved here, even though we were building and working hard. At least we knew at 5 o'clock we going to get a meal. Now we out here with you, Moses, and we in the wilderness. We don't know when we going to eat or something like that. It's like that type of energy here. So then we got, and they said unto Moses, because there was no grave in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore does thou with us to carry us from out of Egypt? Like, what you doing? Why did you take us away? And now we in this wilderness and we don't know what we're going to do. It is not the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone that we may serve the Egyptians. So now they turning on Moses. They like, you know what, Moses, just take us back. You know what I'm saying? Just guide us back to the bondage that we were in at the end of the day here, okay? For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians. Do you see what I'm saying here? The enemy would try to make it seem like, you serving God is a bad thing. Just like they're here in my chat on these fake accounts talk about, is this a woman preaching? No, we're not preaching. We reading the word of God. We're reading a book. We reading the Bible at the end of the day. So what do you mean? Okay. It's like you in bondage. So you don't understand nothing. You don't get it. It's like you showing up on my platform and you don't even resonate, knowing that you ain't even supposed to be here. You somewhere, you out of line. You out of order. You somewhere you ain't even supposed to be. Beloved, what you doing here? You need to be focusing on self-improvement here. How can you focus on self-improvement if you're not focusing on yourself at the end of the day? It's like it don't matter what book I'm reading. I can read the book from my oracles here, and it's still knowledge. It's still giving us information on self-improvement here. So please be gone, beloved. Be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone. Poof, be gone. Okay? We working our magic this morning. We tapping into our magic this morning. If you don't know how magical you are, if you don't know the blueprint, you got the blueprint in front of your face where you don't have to be defeated by the devil here, then I don't know what to tell you, beloved. All right? Moving on here. Verse 13, and Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he shall to you to this day. Okay? Y'all know this is the King James versions. It's like, what? Through thou, the day, the day. Okay? Speaking in tongues. For the Egyptians who ye have seen today, ye shall see them after no more forever. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace here. All right? And the Lord said unto Moses, why thou criest thou unto me? Speak unto the children of Israel that they go forward. Whoever you are, you're going to go forward here. Thank you, love. So the people was crying out to God. God told Moses, hey, tell the people, beloved, tell them that it's all good, that they will go forward. So some of you guys, maybe you need to know that word this morning. You will go forward. Regardless of what the enemy is trying to send your way, to send blockages, to try to stop you, you will go forward. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. That's the word here. You will go forward. It don't matter what it look like. Just stand still and let God do what he do. And I guarantee you, you're going to have a victory here. Wow. Wow, Spirit. So the word is go forward here, beloveds. Go forward. Wow. All right, so let's see what's going on here. So if that resonate with you so far, can I get some yellow hearts in my chat here, beloveds? If you have not hit my like button here, can you hit my like button here? You all up in my reading here, okay? Trying to send in negative energy here, but we gonna block it at the end of the day. We're gonna use these here, and then we're gonna use those. I appreciate it. Yes. We are going forward this morning here. And ain't nobody mad but the enemy. Okay, God ain't mad that we going forward. He want us to go forward. All right, so what do we have going on here? Time to focus on self-improvement here. What Spirit wants you to know this morning here? What do we have here? What do you want us to know, Divine Spirit? All right, so look at this here. We got recognition and reward. This is what you need to know, okay? You're definitely going to be tapping into this recognition and rewards here. This is what the enemy don't want you to have here. You could definitely be in your Empress energy at this time. Very abundant time for you here. And the enemy just wants to come in and kill, steal, and destroy. The enemy wants to disrupt what God is doing in your life here, okay? Wow. So recognition and reward, maybe you received this in the past here, okay? You received a lot of recognition and a lot of rewards here because you took the time out to focus on self-improvement. And now you're in this current energy here. Maybe you went into hermit mode, but your wishes are now being fulfilled here, okay? We got the third eye. So somebody wants to try to block your third eye here. This could be a lover here, an ex-lover, or somebody that you once had a lot of love for or something like that. They truly want to block your third eye here. Yeah, they want to block your throat chakra as well. This could be somebody that's very religious here. Okay. They want to cause some type of tower in your life. This is what these people get up every morning to do. They can't wait. This is their job, to get up and try to disrupt God's people. But we got positive movement forward. As the word we just spoke, it's time to go forward here. Yeah, if the tower do fall, whoever you are, it's not going to be a bad tower for you. Okay? It's not going to be a bad tower for you. Wow. So because you're focusing on self-improvement here, you're getting fulfillment of wishes here. Your third eye is wide open here. And yeah, you made sacrifices here. Somebody want to block the sacrifices that you're making here. They don't like that you got it out the mud here. They don't like that you're pure, is what I'm getting for somebody here. Yeah, somebody don't like it here. Yeah, but you're choosing wisely your battles here. You ain't always got to holler or speak out or argue or go back and forth with people here. Just, choose your battles wisely here and keep moving forward here. All right. The number 7 in tarot is the Chariot. Your heart chakra is open. This is why your fulfillment of wishes are here for you. It's like you got your foundation together here. So somebody could be trying to attack your chakras here. So just be mindful here. But I do feel like you made this sacrifice. And for some of you guys, you glad that you did here. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of harmony going on at this time here. Yep, you're focusing on your destiny here. You're in alignment because you're happy. You get what I'm saying? When you're not in alignment, you're going to be sad. You're going to be trying to attack other people for no reason here because you don't know your place in life. You don't know your purpose. So you're going to attack somebody that knows their purpose to make it seem like they don't know their purpose. And even if you're in this religious energy here, you still don't know what you're doing. Okay. All right. So I feel like with the solitude being here, yeah, once again, it's like when you were in solitude, I feel like you begin to have epiphanies. I feel like the revelation of God began to come to you, you started to see things from a different perspective here. Because you made these sacrifices, you got material and spiritual prosperity here for you. God, can't get it out. And I feel like it's because you've been patient. Whoever you are, you really have been patient here, okay? Hasn't been easy? Absolutely not. Is it easy trusting God? No, because we are human and we want to we need to get the job done. God, you taking too long. I got to move. My lease is up. What do I need to do at the end of the day? And God's like, be still. You're like, no, I can't be still. They gonna put me out or they evicted me or whatever your situation may be here, beloved. So some of you guys are learning the lesson here as well. That if you just wait on God, beloved, it'll work out, It's not easy. So maybe that's why it's good for you guys to go on fasts to get the flesh out of the way. It's good to, fast, I don't know. You just got to start off slow. You know what I mean? You can go on a Daniel fast. You can do a straight water fast. But you're getting yourself out the way so that you don't either self-sabotage or allow somebody else to sabotage you for your blessings or your breakthrough here. Because people will sabotage you, bruh. They will try to get you to self-sabotage, okay? Let me one more, and we're going to see what else is happening here. Yeah, look at all this victory here. Because you're choosing your battles wisely and you're just going to continue to move forward, you got victory and success here, and you got more victory here. That's like the 6 of Wands to me in this deck, even though it could be something else, but right now it's the 6 of Wands here. You got a lot of victory and success here, and you moving forward because you chose your battles wisely here. Wow. It's like you made a choice to move forward. You could have stayed somewhere, or you could have did this or did that. You could have been arguing, going back and forth here, but you chose to move forward here. Wow. So tell me more here. What's going on, Divine Spirit? So you guys are doing the work here, and that is amazing. You guys are now starting to see the results. The divine is allowing you, yeah, they go that Moses card here, the magician here. Yeah, when he spreaded the Red Sea here, okay? He spreaded the Red Sea so that the people of Israel can go across, okay? And does that mean that the enemy's going to stop fighting you because you're trusting in God? Absolutely not. He going to try to ante up on it, okay? But you guys to know that even though he splitted the sea for them, and look at them out here, okay? They out here, okay? They crossed over. God even hardened, God hardened. That's what I'm saying. The devil got to go to God before he can come for you, beloved. So God hardened Pharaoh's heart here. You understand? And he took 600 of his best chosen chariots, okay? His best chosen chariots. You hear me? That's what the words say. His chosen chariots that chase after a group of people here, okay? And they got over. You're the magician of your own life here, beloved, at the end of the day. If God is telling you to just raise your hand and surrender your situation, that's what you need to do. It's not going to be easy, but it takes practice. The more you get into the habit of just surrendering your situation to the divine, the easier it becomes whenever the enemy comes in like a flood here. I hope that makes sense here. So because you surrender, you're getting recognition and reward here. You realize that you're truly the magician of your life here. Only thing people can do is try to put fear in you, beloved. God has all power at the end of the day. We just read he don't sleep, he don't slumber. He watches over us all night long at the end of the day. Wow. So you the magician, you manifested something here. Okay, God used you to help you to get to the other side. You stood still, saw the salvation of God here, and now you getting these fulfillment of wishes. You got to the other side here is what I'm getting. You realize you had to go within. Yeah, the treasure is within you. You got to unlock the treasures that's in you, beloved. Yeah. With the 5 of grains here, it's like you could have touched the hem of his garment here. Okay. You could have been dealing with a situation for a very, very long time. And it was not until you really turned your situation over to the divine that you started to see a breakthrough. Say if you was like this woman with the issue of blood, you could have went to many practitioners, to the doctor. At the end of the day, trying to get healed. They like, hey, we got this pill for you, or we can do this surgery for you, or whatever the case may be, and nothing was working. You were paying all of this money to get this stuff done, paying these practitioners, and they could not deliver. It was happening purposely because it's like the woman with the issue of blood, when she touched just the hem of Jesus' garment, she was already healed, okay? So what I'm getting with that, whoever you are, your faith is what's going to make you whole. You could be looking outside of yourself for other people to make you feel whole. You're not going to feel whole, beloved, until you tap in. Go within. You are the hidden treasure. You are the gift here. It's a privilege for people to be in your energy at the end of the day. If they want to say, oh, you bad and bougie, absolutely. Because you guys are learning who you truly are. You're not going to do all this self-improvement to be around people that's truly beneath you, or allow these people that's beneath you to be all up in your energy, playing in your face here. All right? Moving forward here. We got the 4 candles here, the ark brought back to Jerusalem. So what I'm getting here is that I don't know if you were a believer to start off with and you kind of got swayed or swept up with the cares of life here, but now it's like you're coming back. It's like if you swayed or got sidetracked, it's like God is now pulling you back in and getting you back in alignment at the end of the day here. Sometimes even cars need alignments, okay? You ever drove your car and you felt like you were going to the right when you were trying to go to the left? I believe it means, I'm not a car technician here, okay? But I do believe that it means that your car is out of alignment, so it shouldn't be going to the right when you're trying to go to the left here, okay? So something is now coming back, okay? You're now restoring your relationship with God here. Maybe you repented of your sins here, beloved. Take it how it resonate, okay? But it's time to focus on self-improvement. This is what Spirit wants you to know at this time here, that it's time to go forward here. It's time to lay aside every weight that so easily besets you here, okay? Wow. Tell me about this third eye chakra here, Divine Spirit. Exactly. Whoever you are, ever since you were a child here, we got young David. Whenever the Spirit from God came on Saul, David would take up his larp and play. Then relief would come to Saul. He would feel better and the evil spirit will leave him. Whoever you are, you know how to cast away these evil spirits here. It's like you could be a singer, you can play music, you can write poetry, you can do tarot, you know what I'm saying? You can do something here. Whatever you do, your third eye is open. You can see these evil spirits, from afar off here. You've been this way ever since you was a child. Maybe you used to see ghosts when you were little. Maybe you used to see a lot of things when you were younger here is what I'm getting here. I'm hearing what? I was once young, now I am old. I never seen the righteous forsaken or the seed begging bread here. Okay? Yeah, with the 6 of grains here. You could be someone that's very generous here. You could have gave your last to people, places, and things. You made some type of sacrifice here. Yep. And now with the 9 of cups here, the 9 of chalices here, you're about to be celebrating here, beloved. It's time for you to celebrate your small victories here. Okay? Personal victories. Wow. Some of you guys are having an encounter with the divine here. Moses in the burning bush here. When the Lord saw that he had gone over to look, God said to him from within the bush, Moses, Moses, and Moses said, here I am. A lot of you guys here need to choose wisely here. The divine is calling on you here, and all you got to do is say, here I am. You doing everything else. You calling everybody else like, you call me? They like, nah, girl, I didn't call you. You like, you called me? They like, no, it was a butt call. My phone called you by accident. The whole time, it's the divine that's calling you, beloved. Moving forward here. What we got going on here, Spirit? So we got choose wisely here, beloved. You moving forward here. Exactly. We got the temperance here, and then we got the 8 of grains. So you're working on something here is what I'm getting here. Maybe you're in the energy of pivoting here, maybe even your career. It's something that you're doing, changing your environment or something like that here. You're doing something here and you're working really hard. And whatever this is that you're working on, I feel like it's going to work out in your favor. If this is like a craft or talent that you have, it does seem like, honey, you good at what you do here, okay? You good at what you do. I feel like with this temperance being here, yeah, you're balanced here. It's like you got the spirit of Mary here. It's like you chose to sit at the feet of Jesus to get the wisdom and the knowledge here, while Martha was tending to the guests here. So we got two different spirits here is what I'm getting. That's why you got to choose wisely. There's a time and a season for everything that goes on in life at the end of the day. It's a time and a season to entertain people, but it's also a time and a season to sit down and be humble, okay? Stand still and see the salvation of God here, all right? So it's going to be different for everybody. Wow. You said, here I am, Lord, I need a job, please. Okay, so have you been getting out? Have you been putting in your resume here? Because it's not going to fall in your lap. So have you been getting out here, putting your resume on Indeed or whatever you got going on, whatever platform? Have you been getting out, going out into the community to see what's going on? Have you been looking online? Like, what have you been doing here? Because, I mean, you can say, here I am, Lord, I need a job, please. But if you're not doing the work, you're not taking the action, then you're not going to receive here. You got to do your part. You just can't expect God to do all of it for you at the end of the day here. 24 applications today alone. Okay. So now you just need to, this is the word. You need to be still and see the salvation of God. If you put the information out there, you put 24 applications today alone, then you need to believe that God is going to get you one of them jobs here, beloved. Hopefully them 24 applications you put in is something that you really want to do. Okay. Because there's no need to put in 24 applications and it's jobs that you don't even want to work. All right. So just be still here, beloved. So tell me about this harmony here. Yeah. Be still. We got the moon energy here. Jacob dreams, okay, at Bethel here. Some of you guys, the divine is sharing things to you. Yeah, they go the sun and the moon here. It's sharing things with you in your dreams here. It's like if you're having a hard time remembering your dreams, then you need to look it up. Maybe it's certain foods you can eat. Maybe it's certain things you don't need to eat before you go to bed. You just Google it and look it up, AI it. We got all this technology, all this information. It's no need for you not to know the information that you need to help you to continue to go forward here. We got the sun here. No, you never done enough damage to not come back to God, beloved. You never went that deep at the end of the day here, okay? But you just gotta believe it here, okay? It's like the enemy wants you to doubt the divine here, and it's a no, all right? It's a no here, all right? You say I can see it, but it's like I be daydreaming. Well, it's not a dream, beloved. It's reality here, okay? You said, I want to start my own business and sing, so I want to be in the spotlight. Okay, wow. Okay, so yeah. I mean, you can do it. You put your mind to it, you can do it here. You just need to start and stop thinking about it here. And if you want to be in the spotlight, you got to be ready for these attacks here, beloved. That's going to come with you being in the spotlight too, okay? He said, a big hug. No, hello. You got this. So you guys, you just got to put into action what you're wanting here. If you want to start your own business and you did the research here, go ahead and get your LLC, beloved. What kind of business you trying to have, okay? You got to figure that part out too, okay? So tell me about this destiny here. What's going on here? Yeah, a lot of y'all been running, okay? A lot of y'all been running from your destiny here. What's going on here? Jonah trapped inside the fish here. A lot of you guys been running from your calling here, running from your destiny here. This is why you need to focus on self-improvement so you can truly step into what God has for you here. He said, in my distress, I called to the Lord and he answered me. From deep in the realm of the dead, I called for help and you listened to my cry. God ended up delivering Jonah from the mouth of the fish here, okay? And when he came out, he was on his destiny. He was on his path. He decided to stop running because running wasn't helping anything. It was causing him more problems than anything here, okay? So this is still resonating with you guys here. Can I get some blue hearts here? If you have not hit my like button, can you hit my like button here, beloved? If you're new to my channel, welcome to Healing to Express here. We're healing ourselves so we can truly express ourselves at the end of the day here, okay? We're looking for balance. We got 222 in the chat that let us know that we're truly in alignment. Thank you for the confirmation here, Divine Spirit. All right, so I appreciate all the blue hearts, Grand Rising, short stuff. I didn't even see you sneak in here. Grand Rising, everybody. Happy Tuesday here, okay? We transforming here. So Jonah, 8 of Feathers here. So you're walking away from things that no longer serve you here. And with the 8 of Candles here, absolutely. Yeah. You're taking action to go after what you truly want here. Yeah. I feel like you're coming out of this stuck hangman energy that you could have been in here. Some of you guys could have been crucifying yourself here. You just take what resonate here, okay? Some of you guys could have kept yourself stuck here, all right? Yeah, with the sun, but now you're seeing things for what it is here. Spirit is saying to get off your ASS and move forward. Jesus is riding on a donkey here, aka ASS here, okay? Spirit is saying get off your ASS and move forward, okay? Run off into the sun here, the sunset. You see the sun behind him, beloved. He's saying, get off your ASS and move forward. Go forward here. Okay? What's going on here, Divine Spirit? That's funny. Yeah. With the Page of Cups here. Samuel, the boy of the prophet here. The Lord came and stood there calling as at the other time, Samuel, Samuel. Then Samuel says, speak, for your servant is listening. God is just saying, surrender. What are you running from? Where are you running to? Okay? You cannot escape the wrath of God. You can't escape karma. So you might as well just surrender. At the end of the day, I guarantee you, you will feel so much better when you just like, okay, God, here it is. And leave it there. Start focusing on something else that you can improve in your life here. A lot of people are afraid to surrender. I don't know why. They're afraid to surrender to God. He's the creator of the creation. He created you. Why are you afraid of the one that created you? That's crazy to me. Even when you was a small child, you still had an inkling that it had to be a higher power. You know what I'm saying? So now that you're an adult and you're able to know the truth, because the truth is what's going to set you free, not lies. Wow. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So it's time to focus on self-improvement, what Spirit wants you to know. Okay? Solitude. What's going on here? Yeah, look at this. The 10 of Grains here. Honey, in solitude, you're realizing that you got a covenant with God and you got blessings with your name on it. God is now allowing you to, he's enlarging your territory. Okay? You are now expanding here. You went into solitude, you got the enlightenment, and you're realizing that whatever you put your foot on, you can have it, beloved. All the land that you see, I will give to you. You are truly a daughter of Abraham. You are truly a son of Abraham. These are my ancestors. You understand me? These are my ancestors here, okay? So I come from greatness here at the end of the day. I have a royal bloodline, okay? If you resonate with this, you have a royal bloodline. You never fit in at the end of the day here. These are my ancestors here, beloved, okay? We come from greatness here. We are truly daughters of Abraham at the end of the day. The same thing that God blessed Abraham with, because we are his offsprings here. We're going to receive our blessings if you're truly in alignment. Wow, Spirit. Yeah, the high priestess is here. The high priestess is here. You don't just be spending a lot of time in solitude for no reason. Well, for some of y'all, I don't know, maybe I do, but if I'm in solitude here, I'm reading my word, I'm praying, I'm doing something here. I'm doing some type of research, or I'm meditating, or I'm doing something to get some downloads here, or something like that. Like, what's going on, Spirit? Why is this going this way? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys was reading the Torah here, or reading your word, or reading some type of book that was going to help with your self-improvement here. And it's like, yeah, you could have definitely dealt with a lot of skeletons that was in your closet. You could have had to face your own demons here. We talked about it last night. There's always going to be somebody in your energy that's going to try to self-sabotage you or sabotage you. You always going to have somebody that want to steal your birthright here, okay? We got Jacob, the deceiver, all right? Jacob said to his father, I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done as you told me. Please sit up and eat some of my game, GAME, my game, okay? So that you may give me your blessings here. So you're going to have a lot of people that try to come through and try to trick you out of your spot here, okay? You're going to have a lot of people that's going to try to come and trick you out of your spot. But that's why, you know, solitude will help you not to fall into that trap here, all right? Wow. Yeah, we are still healing, babe. Still healing. Yeah, it gets better. As the days go on, it gets better. Wow. Tell me about this material and spiritual prosperity here. It gets better, love. Yeah, we got the 10 of candles, okay? Jeremiah's burdens here. Why did I ever come out of the womb to see trouble and sorrow to end my days in shame? So there it is here. So a lot of you guys are carrying these burdens. It's like you're not listening. Surrender your situation here. God is close to the brokenhearted at the end of the day here, okay? If you get a scripture pertaining to your situation here, I guarantee you, because the word is life, it breathes breath back into you, you're going to start to feel better. I mean, you had to experience whatever heartbreak you had to experience so that you can learn some type of lesson here. So whatever situation you were in to get the heartbreak, you don't find yourself back in that situation here. It's time for you guys to lay down the burdens here. You are now tapping into material and spiritual prosperity. You can't carry these burdens with you. Yeah. Some of y'all denying, you know what I'm saying? Y'all denying Christ, who he is. Y'all don't really believe. Wow. And this is why you burdened. For some of y'all. Wow, Spirit. Spirit say they don't believe me. That's why they burdened. Spirit say they don't believe him. That's why they burdened. Because he trying to give you material and spiritual prosperity. And you holding on to these burdens here. Man, watch out. What's going on here, Divine Spirit? Yeah. Queen of Pentacles here. Honey, you are very, very abundant here. She sees that her trading is profitable and her lamp does not go out at night. Proverbs 31. Read Proverbs 31, woman. Okay? She's very abundant, fruitful, a jack of all trades at the end of the day here. All right? Very prosperous here. Material-wise and spiritual-wise here. And very beautiful. Take care of kids. Good mother. Good mother. Take care of children. Fruit. She got fruit that remains here. She may operate in the fruit of the spirit here. Yeah. Transformation. I just would have, I mean, I know the past life, but I just feel like I would love to live back in the day, be looking real jazzy out here. Looking real jazzy, okay? Beautiful. Moving forward here. Single mom here, okay. Welcome to the club. Yes, he will turn your beauty into ashes, or from what you said, beauty from ashes, she will be like a tree. Absolutely, Miss Rebecca. So moving forward here, you guys are going to get victory over whatever situation that you're dealing with. You just got to believe that, loves. Y'all could be like, well, healing is hard to believe. It ain't that hard, beloved. Okay. It ain't hard for you to doubt a situation. Okay. So why is it so hard for you just to believe? It takes work. It's easy to not believe God and just listen to whatever the devil is telling you and stay caught up in the matrix, but it takes work to believe that God is who he say that he is. It's either you going to do the work so you can go forward, or you're not going to do the work and you're going to stay stuck. It's the choice is yours, babe. But if you're doing this self-improvement and you're focusing on yourself, you're going to be ready to move forward. Wow. So we got victory and success. We got victory out here twice, 6, 7. You're going up the ladder. Whoever you are, you're meant to be either a teacher, okay, or something like that here. Yeah, a leader. We got Joshua out here, man. Watch out. Joshua, leader of faith. Have I not commanded you to be strong and courageous? Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Okay? God is going to be with you wherever you go. If you in the pits of hell with the devil, God is going to be there with you. If you on the mountaintop, guess what? God is going to be with you, beloved. You got the victory here. It don't matter what it look like. You standing still and you're seeing the salvation of the Lord here. Wow. Yeah, because it's going to be a lot of temptation, but the choice is yours. Okay? It's going to be a lot of temptation out here, but the choice is yours. Are you going to fall into the trap? With the lovers here, things are now changing for you guys here. This shift is already here. Yeah. Some of you guys going to have new bonds that you're going to be connecting, new friendships here. Yeah. And then there's an emperor here that's watching you. Somebody knows that you're chosen. Okay, we got Esther out here. All right. Esther saves the Jews here. Then Queen Esther answered, if I have found favor with you, your majesty, and if it pleases you, grant me my life. This is my petition, and spare my people. This is my request here. So this emperor energy here, whoever this emperor is here, King Solomon out here. So this is somebody here that maybe have a lot of wisdom. Okay. A lot of concubines as well. Okay. But I feel like this is a masculine here that's watching you that has a lot of wisdom here. Okay. And they're seeing that you're getting victory and success here. Okay. So who is this emperor here? Who is King Solomon here? A lot of you guys will notice that you are embodying like the biblical characters here. Some of you guys may resonate with Mary Magdalene. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys may resonate with Peter. Okay. You may resonate with somebody in the biblical times here. Okay. So, moving forward here. So there's an emperor out here that's embodying this King Solomon energy here. Okay. Yeah, with the 4 grains here, the parable of riches or the rich fool. Then he said to them, watch out, be on guard against all kinds of greed. So whoever this emperor is here, it's something about they're watching you because they're greedy here, okay? Somebody know that whatever you got going on here, they want your gifts, they want your life. But what these people are not understanding when they try to swap destinies with you, they're thinking that they're going to start where you're at now today. If these people are trying to swap destinies with you, they're going to have to go all the way back to the beginning when you were going through your trials and your tribulations, and then they're going to have to go through that. And then by the time they get where you're at, you're already going to be gone here. You get what I'm saying? So these people that's thinking that they can just take your spot where you're at, where you have arrived, and just move forward, that's not so. They got to go all the way back to when you was in your south node before you made it to your north node here. Wow. So this emperor is looking at you. They're very greedy. Yep. They see that you're the star. And they're trying to figure out what? Oh wow, the Ten of Cups here. So this is somebody here that maybe you guys could have been dealing with in the past here. And now they're realizing that, they missed an opportunity or something like that, okay? Because it's like the Ten of Cups is here. What's going on? Oh, my back. My neck and my back. I'm trying to figure out here. Mm. So this is resonating with you. Can I get some red hearts here, beloved? I appreciate y'all for being here this morning here. I'm glad that it's resonating with you guys here, giving you some type of clarity. Okay. If you're having dreaming, if you're having dreams of your ex here, they're pulling on your energy. So yeah, that's the Four of Pentacles here. Yeah, somebody wanted to hold on to you because you were the star or something like that here. Because grains is material aspect, career, money, physical world. Yeah, that's the earth element here. They wanted to hold on to you, this Emperor, because you're the star. Yeah, the Ten of Cups here. He will be a joy and delight to you, and many will rejoice because of your birth. Wow. So maybe you were supposed to be with this Emperor, whoever this is here, okay? Is this new energy spirit? Who is this Emperor? They done had many women here. Nah. They done been with many women here, whoever this Emperor is. Good God Almighty. What's going on here with this Emperor here? Watching this Esther energy here. Yeah, this is somebody that's coming out of their head here. This could be a Capricorn. Wow, what's the devil? Yeah, they're trying to do black magic here. Yep, they're trying to do black magic. Yep. They got hidden intentions here. Yep, there are dark high priestess here. And yeah, it's being exposed. It already got exposed to you. And this is why they're not moving forward here. The Chariot with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. Yeah, because you're the truth out here. Somebody wants your spot, but they're not real. They're fake. They're a false prophet here, okay? And it's like whoever you are, you're not out here saying, oh, I'm a prophet, I'm this, I'm that. You just walking in your authority here. And people are the ones that's doing all the labeling out here. They the ones saying, oh, you a teacher, oh, preach, and all this kind of stuff. You never said you was a preacher, okay? You just spreading the good news, the gospel here. So I hope so far something was said to give you clarity and understanding. But honey, you got the victory here. Continue to work on yourself with this self-improvement. And I guarantee you, when you take a chance on yourself here, you ain't gonna want to let yourself down because you know how it feels when people let you down. So if you're taking a risk on yourself, you know you're not gonna let yourself down at the end of the day here. All right. Wow, spirit. So I ain't gotta be long to be strong here. You get the gist of it here. What's that? Oh, I'm back. Like I need a pop. I'm gonna need to get a massage or something like that. Something like that. Let's see. You are appreciated and blessed with the strength of the Lord. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, beloved. Beautiful cards, ladies. Thank you. You're welcome. Appreciate you praying for the false. Yes, praying for the false prophets. Well, it's just prophecy being fulfilled. It talks about in the last days here, beloved, how they gonna be coming out of the woodworks here. Okay, yeah. You say, God, get a message for sure. You said, it's been a journey for the streets. I experience a lot of what you say and name. Okay, your name is Esther. Wow. Love your neighbor, brothers and sisters. That's right, Sarah. I've healed to the extreme. It's time for the emperor to love himself and heal. Absolutely. But you got to realize everybody's purpose and it's totally different. You're here to banish a curse here, okay? Everybody's not here to banish a curse here, all right? Yeah, you're getting divine guidance here. A lot of people are not receiving divine guidance out here. Yeah, a lot of people out here don't have confidence, beloved. So there's a difference here. Time to focus on self-improvement. What spirit wants you to know is that you're banishing curses. You're getting divine guidance to continue to be confident about your forward movement here. I am she. Yep, and continue to use your wisdom. Everybody don't have wisdom out here. Yeah, you're navigating, okay? So this is the message here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ashe.